Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Fun talking to Larry Richardson, a good friend out of Clarksville, Tennessee, and former with DU, and being one of the 5 judges for the Federal Duck Stamp Contest in Washington, D.C. And so now we're going to kind of switch gears to a subject and a sport that I know Dave Gabbard is anything to do with shotgunning is right there on target, so to speak. And, of course, Gene Smith also is a co-host. Love to be these events. Well, there's some things going on October the 9th that I want to really spotlight here because I didn't realize this was all happening until I got a news release recently from our good friends at the Tennessee Wildlife Federation about the Tennessee Scholastic Clay Target Program is going to have some shoots, shotgun shooting sports for grades 4 through 12. Going to be primarily next Saturday. That is the 9th of October. And so who better to tell us what's going on that is Ashley Tome. She is the new Tennessee Scholastic Clay Target Program Manager for the Tennessee Wildlife Federation. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Larry. How are you?
I'm doing good. Have they told you at the Federation to watch out for me? Did they tell you this would be real painful? I mean,
they've given me a couple warnings, but I think I can handle it.
I think you can handle it too. Ashley has been on the job since August. She grew up participating in a Scholastic Clay Target Program as an athlete. Earned 5 collegiate national championships as a clay shooter for Lindenwood University in St. Charles, Missouri. I hope you are a St. Louis Cardinal fan, Ashley. If you're not, we may push the button here. I don't know. So you do know who are the Cardinals.
Well, I guess I should stay silent.
You better stay silent then. Okay. All right. Well, hey, we're glad to have you. Tell us what's going to happen on October the 9th.
Yeah, so on October 9th, we are hosting our 3rd recruiting day for the Scholastic Clay Target Program. So we have 16 sites across the state of Tennessee at various gun ranges where youth, grades 4th through 12th graders can come out and try clay target shooting for free. To see if they like it, and we will put them in contact with one of our teams in the area in case they want to join.
And this is recruiting days. Because I know that, and Dave Gabbard, we've talked about this, shotgunning is one of the fastest growing sports that we have, particularly for kids. It's just exploding. And, Dave, you've seen that, right? You know that. So
right. And it's a good outlet for you.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
And it's scholarship money, too.
And there's scholarship money, so Ashley will tell you that. But the main reason for this, you don't have to have experience. Ashley, right. Tell us what, do they have to register? What are we doing here? We register early or we show up? What's the deal?
So you can do both. So if you go onto our website at tnwf.org and go to the Tennessee Scholastic Clay Target Program page, there's a registration site that will list all of the locations closest to your area, and you can sign up for free. You don't have to bring anything besides yourself and a parent. We will provide the targets, the ammunition, and the shotgun. And the great thing about this event is not only does it introduce these kids to the world of clay target shooting, but it also promotes proper firearm handling and gun safety, which is super important to us here at the Scholastic Clay Target Program.
Now, you grew up in Middle Tennessee. I'm assuming.
I did.
When did you start shooting?
Oh, I can't even remember when the first time I fired a gun, but I grew up on a farm and learned how to shoot at a very early age. But I was a little bit late bloomer shooting clay target sports. I didn't start until I was in high school, but I picked it up pretty quick, and I fell in love with it. And within 2 years, I was offered a scholarship to do it in college for the best team in the country.
And that was Lindenwood.
Yes.
So where did you go to high school?
I went to high school at Middle Tennessee Christian School in Murfreesboro.
And there you go, Dave. All right, she's in Murfreesboro. Dave's got a daughter in Murfreesboro. So fast-growing area. But this is a thing, folks, and here's we're going to have all this posted on lroutdoors.com, but I'm going to give you a couple of things. They will be on October the 9th at the Shelby Farms at the 500 North Pine Lake Drive at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's at Shelby Farms. And then they're also going to be out in Millington at Joe Simmons' place, the T-County
Claybusters.
Claybusters on Highway 51 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to be in Brownsville. They're going to be in Huntington. They're going to be in Middleton. They're going to be in Moscow. Now, volunteers are important. I assume you've got folks ready to help out kids, right?
Absolutely. We have quite a few fully trained and safety certified coaches that are going to be there to teach kids how to pull the trigger safely and how to bust some clays.
And fourth grade, that's just amazing.
Fourth grade, yes.
I mean, that's just amazing. You can teach a fourth grader. You may be able to teach a fourth grader better than you can a 12th grader. I don't know.
Well, I had third graders in my Hunter Ed class. So.
Well, see there. Yeah. So what's the basic, how long will it last? I mean, you said 10 to 2. I mean, so you can be out there. Tell us what's going to happen on the day when they show up. What are they going to be doing?
Yeah, so participants will need to sign up for a time slot for about 15 to 30 minutes, and they will show up to the range and get a safety briefing, and coaches will have time one-on-one with each kid that's there, and they'll get to shoot about 10 targets, and then they'll have an opportunity to get some information about what teams in that area they can join.
Wow.
And
okay.
What's coming up for the upcoming season for the SCTP.
Talk about the SCTP, Ashley, your new job here. I mean, how many kids are involved statewide?
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. We had over 1,600 kids in participation last season.
1,600.
Yes.
I mean, you've been to some of that.
Oh, yeah. I go to MSSA when the kids are out there shooting.
Yes.
I say young kids, it's young adults.
Young adults.
And they're very safe. You know, I have a video that talks about it in my class about the scholastic clays. I use that, and, of course, people say, oh, they're dangerous. I said, no. These kids are very serious. They're not playing. They're very self-conscious.
And this is something that you need. What makes this so popular? What's the deal with this thing? Ashley, you said you started in high school. A lot of these kids here, a fourth grader shows up there, and he looks around, and he thinks he's with Andy Griffin. I mean, he doesn't have an idea what's going on. You'll provide the shotguns, I'm assuming, for the size, the 20 gauges. On up. So.
Yes, sir. We will provide everything. And, the unique thing about this sport is people join for a lot of different reasons. So, obviously, kids like to get into it if they grew up hunting and fishing because it's a great way to get outdoors. But the beautiful thing about this sport is everyone can participate.
Yeah.
You don't have to be of a certain physique like you do for football or basketball to be successful.
That's for sure. Yeah.
I'm 5'3".
Okay.
And I'm a female, and I can outshoot some of these boys that are a foot taller than me. So, you see every shape and size out there, and it really doesn't matter. In shooting sports, anyone can be successful.
It's also a head game, too.
Absolutely.
It teaches you so many things of whether it's concentration, mental preparation. I know Emily Ferguson from out here in one of the local private schools here, I think it was St. Mary's, I don't know, had lost an eye, and she became a champion here. I mean, it just depends on your mental power. And so I wish this was around when I was growing up. If I saw somebody with a shotgun, I thought he was going to rob the local store. But this is a chance. So how can they find out more information about this, Ashley?
Yeah, they can find out more information about this event and then our program and what else we're doing at tnwf.org. That's our website. If you just Google Tennessee SCTP, it should pop up, and it'll have my contact information, and I'm happy to answer any questions about how to get involved in the sport and how to join a team close to you.
And she's 5'3". She's already told us. I don't think I want to take her on in a shotgun
I'm telling
contest.
you.
Okay, I mean she's already told me that and everything. So anyway, yes, and thank you very much, Ashley. Good to have you on the show. Hope to have you back on again. Have a great weekend, and folks, that's next Saturday, October the 9th. Here we go, Brownsville, Tennessee, at the Brownville's Young Guns Trap and Skeet Range. Huntington, Tennessee, at the Carroll County Shooting Sports Park. Memphis at Shelby Farms, Middleton, Tennessee at the beautiful, I don't know, Shelby, Ashley, you need to go to this place, the Clays at Lone Oaks Farm in Middleton, Moscow at the Moscow Shooting Range, Millington at Joe Simmons, T County, what do they call those?
T County Claybusters.
T County Claybusters, and that's all next Saturday. Ashley, Tone, thank you. Have a great day, and we'll stay in touch, okay?
Thank you, Larry. Have a good one.
Thank you. A great thing and it's free.
Yeah, Joe Simmons' daughter and son won a scholarship.
Well, see, that's what she said. She won a scholarship. She didn't start shooting until she was in the ninth high school.
Right.
And
just think, they had fishing scholarships, shooting, all this stuff before our time.
Oh, well, everything's before our time. I mean, only Dave could be eligible now.
That's right.
Yeah, Dave could be eligible. Wouldn't you like to have that at Fraser High, Dave? So.
If somebody could have told me if I could have gone to college getting paid to shoot clay targets, I'd say, hey.
You think your dad and mom would let you do that? I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because Dave probably shot more clay targets.
I'm telling you.
I don't know how many he's shot in his lifetime. You know,
not as many as most, but I'm pushing 50,000.
50,000. I'm not pushing anything, except I'm pushing to get off this segment and move on to the next. We're going to the Little Red River in Arkansas. We're going to talk trout fishing. Let's get away from guns for a while. Talk trout fishing on Outdoors with Larry Ray.